have a look at the auction numbers last week. 1,671 auctions held across the combined capital cities. Now, this is an article by Core Logic, and the reason why I want to talk about it is because I think it's important to see the shift in buyer sentiment in the marketplace and what we're going to probably expect to come here very soon, because I believe that it always flows. Melbourne and Sydney are the auction capitals, and whilst there was 1,671 auctions, most of those auctions above 1,000 or a little bit above 1,000 were held in Melbourne and Sydney alone. But the busiest auction since CoreLogic started recording auction clearance rates back in 2008 and bigger than last year. And what's really important is the clearance rates, because clearance rates shows that buyers and sellers are meeting on price expectations and that things are transacting. And last year, it was just around the 60% to 65% in most capitals. This year, it's up to 70, 75%, and in some areas, Canberra recorded an 80% clearance rate. So it's a really good sign that buyer sentiment is shifting, and perhaps that's off the back of the lower inflation rate and now the cash rate hold as well, and talks in the media at least, and in most experts in the industry, that the RBA may start to reduce or bring back that cash rate sometime later in the year as well. So that will shift buyer sentiment, and if we're seeing those numbers, those clearance rates happening in Sydney and Melbourne, we do see a lot of that migration come up here as well, and that'll bolster the numbers of buyers on the Sunshine Coast. So I think it's a good sign for you sellers out there at the moment, and certainly a good sign for buyers too. Buyers, get back into the market. Now is a great time to get in there and put some offers on some properties.